process starts in August. We select region heads, and in our first meeting, the region heads differentiate themselves into different regions, and they take charge of different regions. And then around September, we introduce to them a region mom that will help lead that region. And for the region heads, their goal is to come up with ideas that fit the theme. Like this year, our theme was Festivals of the World.
It just boils down to, we want to see like authentic, culturally representative auditions, and the students here work insanely hard before auditions, and honestly, like, it's an honor to be able to see everyone's performances, and obviously we would like to take everyone.
I found that International Night was really cool. I didn't know about it until I came here. Like, I've had some friends who've been here, but they never really mentioned it. And I heard about it, and I was like, oh, it's really cool to show your culture, be able to dress up, show what you know, because I haven't seen many Chinese people here, and the ones that do, some of them didn't know what the guzheng was before I showed it, and I understood because my parents, they're Chinese, but they didn't know until they found the teacher who played it and was like, oh, I didn't know this was existing.
So first off, the group formed because my freshman year I went to International Night, and honestly it was one of the best nights that we have at this school. So we kind of got inspired because we saw another martial arts group our freshman year, so we kind of got inspired to do a martial arts group our sophomore year, because then we knew a little more about martial arts, well, not martial arts, but International Night in general. So we kind of, took a leap for it and got a bunch of people to gather up. So we got everyone together, and we started practicing a little bit to see how it'd be like, and we took our shot.
So what we wore is commonly known as intuma, which means cloth, and they come in a variety of patterns and colors and different styles.
Different shapes and...
Yeah, so we had gone back and forth on quite a few different ideas. But after we picked the material, then we kind of just worked with it, and we created outfits for all the girls, and we had one guy who had pants made out of the same material, so...
Yeah, like jogger-like.
Yeah, so it turned out really cute in the end.
My favorite moment was probably the part where I did a windmill, which is basically a breakdance move, and yeah, it was just like the first time I've ever done that in front of like thousands of people before. I've done it in like school dances around like a circle, but just doing it in front of all those people was just like, it was so nerve-wracking, but it was so like it was a good feeling after I did it.
My favorite moment was like when you first walk onto the stage, and you have that anxiety and you're kind of nervous, but then you look into the crowd and you see your friends and they're all cheering for you, and it calms you down a bit, and it makes you even more excited than nervous. So that was one of my favorite moments.
Only the people who had seen us practice knew what was gonna happen, and considering we didn't have the skirts until like a week before, nobody really knew what was gonna.
Yeah.
So then when it happened, there was just a collective gasp inside the cafeteria. It was just like, oh!
Yeah. And it's something that we could all relate to, because when we first got the skirts and we didn't know how it would look, we just knew, okay, we'll take the skirt off, hopefully it'll fall, and we'll spin out of it. And it actually is we saw it happen when we got the skirts, and everyone in our group, we're really excited about it. So
it was really a lot of fun to have that little moment.
We had to try and make it so that we didn't have repetitive moves. So we wanted to make the choreography authentic to the African and Caribbean culture, but we didn't want the same moves used over and over again. And then on top of that, we didn't want to just make it entirely hip hop. We had to find a way to make it a nice blend of moves.
Yeah, coordination was definitely the biggest factor that we focus on when practicing, because she's done a lot of performances and she's really good, so she has her routine down. But singing to dance is a little bit different, because you have to focus, you have to be with the dancer at all times, because the dancer is leading the performance. So on my end, I had to really know what she was trying to tell me with her like bodily motions, and know when to come in and when to cue her and things like that.
Starting off, it was kind of difficult because obviously not all of us are professional choreographers, and we had some girls who wanted to do more hip-hop type stuff and some girls who wanted to do more traditional type things. So we really had to work hard to make moves that everyone could do and everyone wanted to do.
Also, they were so supportive. The audience was just, they were just hyping us up. They were singing along with the words. It was just great. The experience and the overall atmosphere was amazing.
And it was like nice to have your friends just supporting you there, and it just like at the moment while you're performing, like it's just like a feel-good movie.
And hearing our names, especially in the beginning and at the end when we came up with the flags and different things, and people were like, oh, okay, go Jay, go Simha. It was just nice to really be like, ooh, encouraged like that.
I think another really fun part was just hearing the overall like screams from the crowd, and like there was one part where I had to do like a little solo thing.
Oh, and they lost it. The audience lost it when you did it.
Like they started screaming, but like at the same time, I was like, I'm up here just flailing my arms. Like I don't know what you guys are seeing, but it's not what I'm feeling. But I mean, it was a lot of fun.
I think International Night is just such a great event because every student here has their own cultural background. And just through schoolwork, you can't really let that shine through, but International Night lets you have a new medium for you to show different colors of your background. And I just think it's really great because people can see you in different ways. And either that quiet kid who sits in the corner and just studies, or the person who goes on stage and has the guts and sings for everyone.
Welcome to International Night.